Unknown comic critic.
Hey, you're live.
Hey, on both now?
On both.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Happy Tuesday.
Are we on MySpace yet?
We're on MySpace. Are we streaming to all the platforms? Oh, did
Let
you
me
update
pop on here. Oh, this
thing?
looks perfect.
Update with me.
This looks great.
The message?
Okay. Hi there.
I
Hello.
just put hashtag Pulp Fiction Long Beach unboxing video graphic novels ratio variants toys and new series.
On the date? No?
No, it just
Okay. All right, cool. All right, we're live. We're here.
We're good. Okay. Happy Tuesday.
Hey, who do you have?
Welcome to the live unboxing show.
Hi-oh.
This is the Unknown Comic Critic. Let's see how many people get that joke. We have a special guest today. What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box? Hey, Steve.
Hey, he's back.
I'm back. Steve was dropping by the store today and didn't have anything better to do tonight. I said, "Hey, you want to jump on the camera?" And he said, "Hell yeah!"
Yeah.
So
And then I can do this.
And now he can do bunny ears and all kinds of little horns.
Hey, we got
Horns
audio.
flying.
Eduardo says MySpace. Yay.
Oh, this person is waving, but it kind of looked like they're waving their hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Ryan, Derek, and Boxhead Guy. Boxhead Guy is Steve.
Steven. Can you go to camera 2, Megan?
Those of you that are maybe have just started joining our live shows and didn't watch us during the shutdown, you might not know Steve. Steve was a huge help when we were stuck with.
We were just giving books away. Here, take this book.
We were selling them.
Okay.
We were selling them for very little money to keep the lights on, so to speak. But it was a fun time, and people are always asking us to come back and do it. But I don't have no time. And we're still trying to figure out a way to do that. So for now, though, he's here. We're going to take advantage of it, and he's going to help give us some commentary on this week's new books and anything else that comes up.
Whatever Ryan likes is terrible. So
Welcome, Steve.
Hey, welcome
back.
Welcome back. And it's nice to see Megan and Derek.
Yeah.
More Megan. Derek's
yeah.
Kinda,
So someone was asking. Adam says, "Was that Annie?" No, that was Megan. You heard, but we can hear Annie. Annie, say hello. No.
Hello. Hi.
Hi. Oh, you heard her. There she is. Hey-o. All right, let's get back to camera 1. So we have. By the way, folks, just for your FYI, we have these two handsome gentlemen here on camera 1. We have me and Megan on camera 2, but we also have a camera 3. Megan, what's on camera 3?
Hello.
It's comics.
It's Batman.
And it's Ryan's hand.
It's like a giant kaiju hand.
There we go. And today we are streaming to Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, right?
What about MySpace?
No MySpace. We get back on MySpace.
What about those like 3 crickets that are over there?
Luis Molina says, "Hey, Ryan, Derek, and Boxhead Guy" on Twitter. Or on Insta.
Insta.
Heard.
What about Nextdoor? Can we be on Nextdoor? That's all my wife talks about.
Yes.
Nextdoor.
We need to get on, what's the one that Mike loves so much?
TikTok?
Discord.
Oh, Discord.
Loves Discord.
But Discord's
Discord,
more text. It's more like Reddit in a way, I think.
Yeah, it's like Well, Wendy might do a Discord. Hey, I don't know. I'm not putting her up for anything.
Is there a Pulp Fiction subreddit yet?
Not yet. Not that as far as I know.
There should be.
Eduardo says, "Can I just get the link for the camera 3 Ryan's hand?"
Ian Thomas is watching. Hello.
That's an expensive kaiju hand.
Adam Hernandez says, "Megan is a nice lady." Hi, Annie.
Oh, this is hard.
Hey, lady.
Ian says, "Oh, Ian has echoes of the past." Ian says, "Live sale." Wendy says, 75% of the internet is not porn; it's Pulp Fiction. Can we put that on a T-shirt?
That's pretty good.
I love
the
it.
dinosaur-
Wendy.
Nice.
Put that with a dinosaur in purple pants.
Yeah.
And Wendy says, "Oh yeah, I got to do that. Make a Pulp Fiction Discord."
That's really funny.
Nice. All right. So real quick, gentlemen, before we get into the meat and potatoes of the comics, I ask Ryan every week, did we watch Invincible and did we watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
I actually caught up with Invincible, so I was like 3 behind. But then it kind of made it fine.
So this episode was the Reanimin episode.
Everybody dies. Oh. Well, that's kind of every episode.
Yeah.
I want to see an episode where they actually just hit each other, but there's like no blood.
Oh,
It's kind of like
a play fight.
Yeah, like a play fight. Yeah.
They're hitting each other with Nerf balls and
yeah.
stuff. I
want to start hearing stories about people's kids that are watching it, thinking that it's a kids show.
Yeah.
Or you're like, "Oh, look, there's a new superhero cartoon. You love Marvel. Here," and then coming back in and seeing their traumatized faces. That's what I want to see. Yes, I'm caught up with both.
And what did we think of Invincible first?
Invincible's great. Continues to be an amazing superhero show.
I'm over Amber, I got to tell you. I just want to go right to the Adam Eve action.
Oh, I see.
Adam and Eve?
She's saving the world and stuff. Yeah, it's just moving right along, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm here for the action and the great voice acting.
So many good voices.
And yeah, I'm enjoying it. What about you?
I'm actually enjoying it. I know what they're doing.
Oh, put the box back on your head.
No. I know they're mimicking that Marvel style, but it's not doing it for me.
Marvel style?
Yeah, like the animated style, like the animated shows.
I never watched.
Well, actually, Steven, this is the animation team that did a lot of the DC Universe animation.
No. I know, but if you look at the style, it's very much of that, like X-Men and all that, that 90s animation. And, I just feel like we've kind of gone past that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the show. The style, I'm not, like, entirely sold.
I'm not super blown away when people are just talking, but I think when the action pops, it just pops
the
off.
the animation's good, but I think, there are times where, they're just talking and it doesn't look that great.
Okay, what about Falcon?
Can you do a picture of that picture?
Are you watching Falcon?
Oh, yeah, very much so.
Do you have the Disney thingy?
I do have the Disney thingy.
Okay.
The Disney minus?
I have the Disney minus.
Here's where I'm at on Falcon. I've enjoyed every episode. I've been really enjoying it, but this last episode made me love the show.
Really?
Ooh, you loved it now.
Yeah.
I was really excited when Scarlet
Witch.
Witch and Vision showed up.
Oh yeah, didn't they?
Yeah, it was awesome.
And then they brought back Tony Stark.
Yeah, and then Chris Evans, like I saw him like walking in the background.
He's young again.
He was young again, but the skinny one.
Right.
It looked
like they broke Scarlett Johansson out of the Soul Stone.
Yeah,
and she's back too.
And then Groot made
a treehouse for everybody.
Made a treehouse,
and then they had a party in it.
They're having a party.
Yeah.
Because they're going to celebrate the Black Widow movie.
I where I'm at, and I'm not really being critical. I'm enjoying all of it, but at this juncture, at this point where they've gotten to Falcon the Winter Soldier, I like it more than I liked WandaVision.
Oh, really? Wow.
I think the thing that is making it really good is actually not kind of the action and in some ways the main story. I'm actually more intrigued with like him going home and that is the stuff that's
real
character study.
I think the stuff with Anthony Mackie and his connection to the gentleman who was a part of the Super Soldier serum, Isaiah, which by the way, Truth, the graphic novel, still out of print. Don't know why.
Come on, Marvel, get together.
There's a whole graphic novel that addresses this Black Super Soldier thing.
Yeah.
And one, I've not had a single person come in and ask for it yet.
For like Truth?
Yeah.
Was that
Kyle Baker?
Yeah, Kyle Baker.
Yeah. But it's been out of print. Still out of print.
It's been out of print like after
I don't know
a day after it came out.
But if you can find that book somewhere, grab it.
It was really good. It was because Kyle Baker doesn't necessarily do a lot of mainstream stuff,
right.
But when he does, it's something he wants to do.
Right. Anyway, I thought that stuff was super cool.
Yeah.
It's always tricky to talk about this because you don't want to spoil anything. People will watch it, but the way that this episode ends, I'm very much looking forward to the visual that I'm hopefully going to be greeted with.
Yes.
In the next episode.
Can Megan and I offer us a different take?
Yeah.
So we liked it, but we feel like this show should have definitely been more than 6 episodes. Because this is the 5th episode, right?
Yeah, there's only one episode left.
And I feel like this is not a spoiler. The central theme of the show is America ready for a Black Captain America?
Yeah.
And does a Black man want to be Captain America?
Right.
So that's the theme.
Right.
And if that's
matters,
wait, let me finish. Yeah. So if that's the theme, we could have just stuck to the Isaiah story, done some flashbacks, and focused on Sam and Bucky as the sidekick.
Right.
But instead, we're Power Broker, Magie Report, the GRC, the Flag Smashers, which is there's a cool espionage. There's an espionage show, but it feels like there's a political social commentary show, and then there's an espionage show. So there's 2 separate shows, which I think would have worked if you had 10 episodes, but in 6 episodes, I wish they would have focused on the one thing.
They're going the buffet too often.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
Yeah,
and I think for me, it's just like I'm enjoying this, but it wasn't until they focused a little bit more on the strongest aspect of the story, which I think was the stuff with Isaiah. That I was like, okay, this is the most engaged in the show I've been so far.
Or even Howard Mackie, going home and stuff.
The ship.
Yeah, even them just
Bucky hanging out and flirting with his sister.
Yeah, that was our favorite.
That was great. And then I told you not to take that apart.
Yeah.
Megan and I just want to see Bucky and Sam shrimping.
Yeah.
Like Forrest Gump.
Yep.
Yeah.
A real shrimp and boat. A real big boat.
I love it. And
Big
Bubba.
boat. Okay, that was a good little.
Yeah.
Everybody was cordial.
There is actually another show that finally it aired on.
These are the only 2 shows that are on, Steven.
No.
Okay.
It aired on Adult Swim on Cartoon Network. It was finally on HBO Max. The back half of season 1 of Granny Tartakovsky's Primal.
I haven't even started watching that yet.
Oh.
So is it all available now?
They're all the first season's available.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Okay. I forgot about Primal.
It's a caveman in his
I can't wait to watch that.
And it's all silent. I mean, there's virtually no dialogue.
Yep.
And it's just beautiful.
Anybody that loves dinosaurs even a little bit should be watching Primal.
Yeah, because the first 5 episodes were on there for like a long time, and then they aired them, and then I'm like, okay, where are they on HBO Max? So they are.
Thank you for reminding me that it exists.
All 10 of those.
I do want to sit down and they're like 20 minutes, I'm assuming. Each
I think the last episode is a bit longer. It's it's a little more richer because it's leading into a second season.
I love Samurai Jack. I wasn't as into his other stuff because I'm not as much of a cartoon guy,
right?
But I love martial arts and martial arts movies.
And
all that kind
it's
of stuff.
funny
and Samurai
because
Jack was huge.
He did a pilot. It was basically a Conan the Barbarian,
right? And that's what Primal is now.
Well, in a way, I mean, it was just that was just there was a bunch of pilots that different people did, including the Edenville 6 was a pilot.
I'm very excited. I forgot that existed.
Yeah, and it's coming out on Blu-ray too. But
again,
if you want to watch it,
I need to work out. And I got a rowing machine for my wife and her hopefully for me, and 20 minutes Primal. That sounds like a perfect workout show. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do.
So if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it.
Combining fitness and animated.
Yeah.
And other pop culture news, we got Mortal Kombat coming out soon.
Is that this
Mortal Kombat?
Did you see it? Early season?
I have not seen it early.
And then what else is happening?
Shang-Chi trailer.
Shang-Chi trailer came out?
Yeah.
What do you guys think of that?
Looks good. Looks fun. Yeah. Looks fun.
I will say if you're interested in that trailer, if you haven't seen Kim's Convenience Store, it's the brother on the show. He's Shang-Chi.
I thought that was off the boat. No, it's a different.
No.
Okay, that's the one Andy's been watching it here in the store.
Oh,
hey, if you want to talk about a good show with an Asian cast, Warrior on HBO Max.
Okay,
Megan and I are watching that. It's better, but they're both good. It's from the writings of Bruce Lee. And there's a lot of fighting.
Oh, cool. Well, I love Bruce Lee and I love martial arts movies, and I'm just excited that there's going to be a giant, huge studio martial arts picture. Just better bring the action. That's it. You got a lot to look up to.
There wasn't a lot of action, but then I think that was good for a first trailer. They didn't kind of blow their wad in one shot.
No, I think they showed me like we're going to do wushu, we're going to have hand-to-hand stuff, and that's all very cool. Now I need to watch the movie and have these fight scenes actually be like cut well. And hopefully long shots and stop people.
Yeah.
But from what I understand, the guy who's doing all the second unit on Shang-Chi worked on something that it would say it's going to be good. I don't remember. I don't remember. As long as
everybody who's worked on John Wick is now doing something else.
As long as they let the second unit guy do whatever he wants, then the action should be pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Wendy says, I saw a lot of Kim's Convenience Store on Wednesdays with Annie.
There you go.
Luis wants to know, do dinosaurs wear purple pants?
They do. Yes, they do.
Ian says, Zemo solo Flashdance movie. Yes, please. Am I the biggest jerk in the world that Zemo is my favorite takeaway from this show?
No, he's the best.
Did you see somebody
the Zemo cut?
Yeah, the ABBA cut.
Yeah.
Where he's like dancing, they put ABBA music in there, and you're like, good. Oh, that's like perfect.
No, you're not a terrible person. He's great.
Yeah. Well, and I think it kind of goes back to, I think a good villain is not necessarily black or white. It's very much gray area.
Well, he did kill somebody.
No. I get that, but but once again, it's
that's storytelling. I always think it's an amazing magic trick when a good show or whatever can take a character that did something abysmal, like they're a bad guy, and then somehow make them endearing. Right. That's kind of the. But also take responsibility for it because I can't spoil it. But like something happened in the last episode, it's sort of like, no, we didn't forget about that.
Right.
So we'll see how that
Unlike
goes.
WandaVision, no responsibility taken.
Yeah.
I just like that. Bucky will try to get intel out of people, and Sam will try to get intel out of people, but just give Zemo some candy, and he'll get you the best intel you could ask for.
Yeah, he's great.
See, candy always works.
Yeah,
and that's part of the problem.
And I don't really want to talk about this anymore, but when somebody comes into the shop explain to me what the Flag Smashers are all about, because I still don't understand. Don't do it right now. I know all of you have an answer. I don't want to talk
The
about it anymore.
handprint thing.
I just don't understand why they're fighting. And I still don't get it. I must have missed it.
No, it's going to the buffet too often.
I don't know what it is. I don't know why they're fighting. They're mad about something. But why? Not right now. Yeah, I get it.
And Eduardo
but you can just say refugees and then start fighting.
Right. Yeah, there is a lot of stuff where they're just like, oh, here's the answer.
Yeah.
You know, like.
But overall, I think it's a lot of fun. Okay.
And Eduardo agrees with you.
Who? This is important.
Well, with Steven, of course, about the animation. He says, yeah, I'm with you. Over 90s animation, got to progress or die, he said.
Progress or die. That's what we're all about here at Pulp Fiction.
Did you get shorter, Ryan? How come you're smaller? Oh, you're on a shorter. He's on a taller stool. That's why.
I am short,
so
there's not to be doing about it.
So Ryan, before we get into the variants and everything, any comic book store business you want to talk about at all?
Sure. Just real quick. Batman 0 Point turns out pretty popular. I wish somebody. I mean, I actually did okay. I think I ordered about 40 copies.
These are mine, kids. If you want to just show what they look
No,
like.
here's what it looks like.
Yes.
Here, I got it.
Oh, okay. I just grabbed the one that was here.
Despite my best efforts. Okay. Oh, you're on you.
Cut the camera too, maybe.
No, that's okay. You can do it.
So I only got these because I did what, Ryan?
You pre-ordered.
I pre-ordered them like a good boy.
Through MySpace?
Yes, through MySpace. You all your pre-orders through MySpace.
And what is a 0
cross
point?
ratio variants through Nextdoor.
Perfect. All right, come back to them, please.
Despite my best efforts, we are sold out. However, I was happy with how many new people came into the shop and never been in here before, which is kind of the point of this whole thing. I know you don't want to hear this, but it's kind of not about you guys. It was sort of, I know. It was sort of more about like, oh, what about these kids that do Fortnite? Let's try to get them into a comic book shop. It worked.
So wait a second. So you're saying new kids that don't normally get comics
correct.
came in for a comic book?
Yes. And I made them sign up for a Pull-Ups.
You will not leave the store.
That's what I told them. I said, if you want issue 2, this is what you're going to do.
Yes.
No, but even some of them picked up some comics, and a couple of them I made friends with, and it was cool. So I was excited. That being said, there are no more. Now I have 2, 3, 4 coming. I've already ordered 2, 3, and 4. I had to order 25 copies of the premium variant to get the premium variant. So that's the one. Because I did that, I have shelf copies. I think a lot of stores didn't.
2 or 1?
What?
On
everything, all of them.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only reason I even had shelf
at
copies.
this point, have you bumped 2 yet?
You're
going to maybe try
bump it?
Yeah, bump them up if you need to.
No, we're just on for cover. Is that what you mean?
No, I meant order more.
I can't. Welcome to DC Comics, where you have to decide exactly what you want on the deadline. That's just why I'm so aggressive about the pre-order, guys. With DC, there's no wiggle room. Usually, as soon as I order the darn thing, the next day, that's what I got. Yeah. That being said, I haven't done my orders yet for 5 or 6. So, like a lot of other stores, probably, I'll order too much, and then it will have a lot more than we need for 5 and 6.
Which one is the cool Jim Lee cover? Oh, sorry.
I can't get any more. I think I might have some extras. That's issue 3. That's issue 3. It's for the
here. Let's pretend this is the Jim Lee cover because it's like sketchy. There you go. This is not kids.
So anyway, not a ton of DC books this week, but
they're kind of Catwoman sold out.
Yeah, that's crazy. And like even stuff like this was because I had a young girl that came in, never been in here before. She had a cool little T-shirt that said "Frenemies." That had all the horror icons on it and stuff. She came with her mom because she didn't drive, And I talked to her and chatted about horror things or whatever. And then she's probably never read a comic book. I'm assuming. Maybe she has. But she came in for Fortnite and she picked up that Catwoman comic, and she picked up Sensational Wonder Woman, and she picked another one. I can't remember what. No, it wasn't Nightwing. It was Joker. She picked up Joker #1.
Oh, okay.
So that was really cool. I hope she reads that stuff. I hope she enjoys it. I hope she comes back.
Catwoman was that first issue was actually
I liked it. I liked it a lot too. So anyway, enough about Batman 0 Point. What else is going on? We are still in the process of hiring. As of now, the job listing is still up, and it probably wouldn't have been by now if I was not so busy. But I am actively trying to find time to take care of that. So if you haven't applied yet and it's something you've been thinking about doing, you should do it. Please don't come into the store and talk to me about it. Don't bring in your resumes. Don't call me. Don't ask me. It's all through the Indeed thing. Yeah. You're not even gonna. I'm not even seeing your guys' stuff. It's going through a third party. And then when it gets down to the point where they're like the final candidates, then I'm going to step in for interviews and stuff. So just if you haven't done it yet and you were thinking about doing it, do it soon. And if you don't have it, send me an email and I'll email you the link.
Are you paying like cupcakes?
I'm paying real money.
Real money?
Real money.
Hard-earned cash.
I'm hoping they'll spend all that money on comic books. But I'll be paying this person real money. So yeah, I guess that's it for me. And I feel bad. This feels like that's a lot. We should talk about comic books.
I will say I haven't posted yet, but I did do a video review for The Amazing World of Superman.
What's that?
That's that big hardcover.
Oh, okay.
And Who's Who, the big behemoth thing.
Did you post that on the group?
I will. I've got the video already, and I just got to post it.
Cool.
So I'll get that up.
Very nice.
Did Derek? Did you get the Superman book?
No, I missed it. I'll have to come over to your house and read it. Wendy says we've all been replaced. Eduardo says, were you a gentleman and skipped the Superman red and blue?
Wait. Derek, who always goes on about Superman, he even constantly saying he's like Entertainment Weekly's,
hero of the year.
And yet he did not buy a Superman book.
He wanted to leave it
special.
He wanted to leave it.
I know. I wanted it too. Is it still orderable, Ryan, or is it out of print?
I don't even know what the hell you guys are talking about.
It's the big Superman.
It was that big.
You want to stop everything I'm doing right now and go find out about the availability of this book?
No.
Okay.
Luis Molina says the key to getting kids in the store is Fortnite.
Yeah, it is actually.
Yeah, no, it's.
I said to Annie several times today, I'm like, I wish they did a Fortnite promotion every week. That would bring in all kinds of people.
Luis says I would apply, but basic math skills are required for a job.
That's true.
Anyone who knows me knows that I couldn't math to save my life.
This job's not for you.
Carry the 2, divide by 4.
I'm ready to talk about comic books.
Let's do it.
Okay,
do it.
Now, because today was so darn busy with all the young Gen Zers and millennials and whatever we're calling them, I did not have time to price variants. I'm sorry. I will do it tonight.
I'd buy that for $1.
It's going to be more than $1.
Okay.
It's going to be several dollars, probably a lot of dollars on most of them.
And don't pay in pennies.
And there's a ton of variants. It's actually a ton of books. Can you cut to the what is this thing? How do I say cut to that?
Cut to camera 3.
Cut to camera 3. There's a lot of new series this week. There are a bunch and a lot of books in general. So a lot of work cut out for me tonight, including getting those variants priced. I'll try to do it as soon as possible. I'll maybe post something on Instagram or on Facebook or both when they're priced for those of you that are hanging on them.
And you can see them on the website.
You can, but there's no price.
Right, there's no price, but you can at least see. You can at least see the covers.
And I know I usually show you the variants first, but in my mad dash to do everything, that is not the order in which I put them in the box. So we're actually just going to start with regular comics, and then we'll do variants.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? First thing in the box is Way of X #1. Way of X #1 is a new X-Men series that focuses on Nightcrawler. Now, one of the neat things about Nightcrawler is that he's religious. It's actually a really important part of his character. And if you've been reading the X-Men title, part of his character development is, I think that I need to create a religion for Krakoa. And that's what this book is about. So I've been waiting for them to get back to this, and I think it sounds really interesting. It's written by Cy Spurrier, we're not sure how to say his name, who Wendy will vouch for and say is a really great writer.
Well, it does look nice.
I did not get a chance to read this one. I had a lot of other things to read, but I did kind of just flip through it. The Tiki Bar on Krakoa is featured prevalently, so I'm already way on board. So I'm excited to read this. I think people should check it out. We have a couple of different covers for it. I got a Scotty Young, that's super fun, with the other Bamfer in the X-Men, Blink, I think is her name.
Scotty doesn't know.
I don't know. And we got a really cool wraparound cover.
Nice.
And that's the main cover.
Giuseppe cover?
I don't know.
Because that looks like
Colin Coley?
No.
Colin Coley.
But it's a nice, they're all nice covers. I do like this cover.
Yeah.
It's a good, it's a good bam.
Get in there, X-Men people. Next up, we have a brand new indie book from Black Mass called Alice in Leatherland. Now, I will explain.
This is a kid's book, right? This is a kid's book?
No, but it's actually a lot more wholesome than it sounds.
Oh, okay. Well, there are a little.
So, first of all, flip through it, look at the artwork. I thought the artwork was fantastic. I'm not familiar with this artist, but I thought it was really good.
For Black Mask, this is, not that Black Mask is bad, but
it's
very
expressive.
Kind of a crapshoot.
Yeah. So I don't know if you want to pick out some good pages and show them to the camera.
I like, even just like, I like how they're doing like the storybook thing.
So that's her deal. She writes fairy tale books, like kids' fairy tale books. Basically, it's about a girl in a small town who likes her life in her small town, and she is in a relationship that blows up. And then she's has the opportunity to move to San Francisco.
Can we show this?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, they're clothed.
So
but now we get to the Leatherland.
It's called Alice in Leatherland because it's a cute, wholesome girl from not the big city who then goes to San Francisco.
Yeah.
And it's very much a non-genre book, which I know is not always the most popular, but I really enjoyed it. I like the characters. I really like the line work.
Really nice.
It's funny.
Am I holding it right?
Yeah.
That's a nice page. I really like. Yeah.
Elisa Romboli. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Really.
Good
Yeah. Nice artwork.
I enjoyed it. Alice in Leatherland. Not quite nearly as what it sounds like. We have a new Mike Mignola title this week. I'm going to do my best. Koja Karu, but look, it's about me, the Skinner.
Ah,
So
very
it's about
nice.
me.
Are you gonna hang one up?
Yeah, I should.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, somebody found me another Pulp Fiction cover.
What was
And
it?
so now the next step is to actually track it down. There was a Pulp Fiction homage for an issue of Gen 13.
Oh, I'm not surprised about that.
So I got to find it now.
Yeah.
But somebody on Instagram, thank you very much. Let me know about it, and I got very excited. So I'm not sure what this one is about. I didn't get a chance to read this one either. But this is part of the Mignola-verse. This is, of course, the guy who created Hellboy. But these things, at this point, don't have anything to do with anything. You can just pick them up and read them. Basically, what you're getting into is folklore, horror, fantasy.
Oh, here you go.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
Yeah. Stick through the eye.
Oh, jeez.
Actually, you know what? I take back what I said about Hellboy. That's Baltimore. That's Lord Baltimore. So this is actually from the Baltimore world.
So it has something to do with something.
Yeah, it's like World War I era and vampires. That's essentially what you're getting with
But
this.
I think these do stand on their own.
I do. Yeah, absolutely.
What's the name of the universe that says up top
It
there?
says Tales from the
Outerverse.
That's
Outerverse.
new. Yeah, I've never heard him put that before. So
It's like a branding thing.
Now this one I did read.
You did read
I
it.
did. This is The Many Deaths of Layla Starr, and it's fabulous. Everybody should check this out.
Ram V, who's writing Catwoman.
Yes, Ram V is reading Catwoman. He's writing Swamp Thing. He did one of my favorite books a couple years ago, These Savage Shores. He's excellent. He is Indian, and this is an Indian. This is like Sandman, but specifically for Hindu.
I like this art.
It's got our main character is actually Death, and her personification is just kind of like hardworking woman who gets called into the offices of, is it Vish? I'm going to show.
Vishnu?
I'm sorry. I'm not as familiar
Vishnu?
as I should be. Is it Vishnu? It doesn't say.
Is it the little girl that's deaf?
No, she's a little ghost that she can see because she's deaf.
Oh,
so
okay.
here's the deal with it. It's actually really funny. They're like, hey, well, you know what? We figured out immortal life. So you're not needed anymore because there's not going to be any more death. So there's no need for a deity of death. And so she gets turned mortal. And so the whole point is her trying to scratch her way back to being immortal again. But I thought the artwork was fantastic.
Yeah.
The story was really good. And I highly recommend it for everybody, actually.
Yeah, it looks good.
Look at this beautiful
Shiny
Alex Mack.
Shiny.
Gorgeous cover. I expected this to be a couple bucks over cover price, but it's only one. It's $4.99.
Even the regular cover is actually really
They're
nice.
both great.
They're both good covers.
I'm not familiar with this artist, Felipe Andrade, but I will pay attention because I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it looks good.
Adam says, I've got one of the Layla Starr coming to me. Wendy says, I ordered Kajakura and definitely thought about Ryan the Skinner. It sounds really interesting.
So we could take a picture and then put it like on one of the characters.
Yes, you could.
We could do
Yeah, we fan fiction. I also have the Girls of Dimension 13. Now, I didn't read this, but it sounded like when you were looking at it, did you have some connection to it, or was that false?
It's Brett Blevins and Graham Nolan.
Uh-huh.
Graham Nolan.
Take it away, boy.
Graham Nolan. He was the artist on Batman for quite a while.
Okay.
And he now writes. He's actually been doing some Kickstarter books.
Okay.
But Brett Blevins, he did work for Marvel, mostly Marvel.
Okay.
DC. One of my favorite things he did.
So these aren't new kids on the block. These are old.
These are
old.
Yeah,
workers.
these are like 80s kids.
Okay.
80s and 90s kids.
Looks kind of like Supernatural.
yeah.
Maybe for fans of like the Craft or maybe some stuff like that. We had Witchblood just recently. Do you want to show some pages that look cool?
Yeah, it's it actually looks kind of interesting. But so I don't know if this was like a Kickstarter book or if he did it directly for Aftershock. But like I said, he was the artist on Batman for quite a while.
Cool.
And like I said, Brett Blevins did a lot of work. But
I'll give it a shot and try to read it tonight. But I have not read it yet. So.
But yeah, I think you're right. I think it's like Charmed, Witchcraft.
Charmed, yeah.
Megan loves Charmed.
There you go. Megan, you're going to buy them all. I also have a new Old Guard series.
Yeah, I like
okay,
that.
there you go. That's
like
fine.
that.
That's fine. I like this guy. So this is, of course, I still haven't watched it. That movie on Netflix, Charlize Theron.
Steven loved that movie.
It was really good.
Based on a comic book by Greg Rucka, who he's been continuing to plug away at these,
Wow,
and this is a new series. I believe these are short stories. These are sort of like, it's like an anthology style format, because I see a couple of different creative teams here.
Yeah.
Actually, I see 2 creative teams. So, here we go. These are fairy tales of blood and bullets. That sounds cool. They are stories about a group of men and women who cannot die, mostly. The oldest of them is 6,732 years old. This is like Highlander.
Charlize.
She thinks. The youngest is 27. Combined, they have over 10,000 years of stories to tell. Here are 2. So that's pretty neat. It's basically just an anthology book about immortal warriors.
Yeah.
Really cool artwork by, I forget this guy's name, Leandro Fernandez. And then we have a different, he's the one who did the original series. Yeah. And then a different artist on the second book.
And it looks like
it takes place in the Roaring 20s or something.
It appears that there's standalone stories.
They're standalone stories. Yeah. So pick these up and read it, which is smart at this point. Check it out, see if you like it. And if you do, then go back and check out the other 2 trade paperbacks that are already out.
Which Image is good about keeping in print. Especially.
Okay, this came out last week, but you all did not buy enough of them. So
shame on you.
I thought it was fantastic, and Steve also thought it was fantastic. So the power of both of us together will hopefully compel you.
If you did not pick this up, you're really missing out. Even if you have to at least have a bit of familiarity of the premise of Lock and Key, and all you have to know is that Sandman's part of the Endless.
It felt more Sandman centric than Lock and Key centric to me.
It is, but all you have to do, and they're all, the big really impressive thing for me was Cain and Abel.
Yeah. I mean, they're great.
Which it's fine if you don't know them.
Yeah.
But basically they're DC's horror host. Yeah. And they basically
they kill each other all the time.
They kill each other all the time. That's their big thing. But you really like this. I mean, Gabriel Rodriguez. I mean, look at this. Gabriel
Rodriguez. Next level his artwork. Yeah. He circled back around. He was doing a thing for a minute where I thought he was trying to be too much like Mobius.
Yeah.
And I thought he was losing some of what I thought made him. Help me out here. Oh God.
The haunted thing.
No, who's been doing the Norse mythology comics? Or at least the covers for them. Oh, this is driving me crazy right now.
The Neil Gaiman books?
No, never mind. No. Forget it. We're moving on. Anyway, he's between this and the Island of Dr. Moreau adaptation he did. I
really have to applaud IDW, because you probably didn't notice. There are no ads that actually break up the story.
Okay.
All the ads and everything are in the back.
Yeah.
So it's a straight read through, and it really is that good.
It moved. If I was curious, I'm like, man, I haven't read Sandman in so long. It's also been a long time since I read Lock and Key.
And you don't have to.
No, it did a very good job.
All you have to do is you need to know that Lock and Key, the keys do certain things.
Yeah.
And that Sandman is part of there's death and all.
Yeah.
They're the Endless.
Good
That's
job.
all you really need to know.
Good job, Joe Hill.
Yeah.
If you didn't know, this is written by Joe Hill. The gentleman who's Stephen King's son,
right?
And
it did. It was all overseen by Neil Gaiman. I mean, he proved it. He read the story and made sure everything was
So thumbs up for me
it's
and
really
for Steve, and y'all should check it out. Last on our indie book tour, which one do you want?
I want this.
Okay, we have Godzilla Monster Protectors. This is I would say an all ages title. It's an all ages Godzilla title. This is a kids release.
It's like 3D.
That one is. This one's. This is. I love this, but let me explain to you again one more time. It's for kids. This is an all ages title. This is more in line with the IDW all ages books they do, like the Marvel. Help me out here, Wendy. Marvel Action.
Marvel Action.
And then
actually, the artwork's really nice.
I love the artwork.
The artwork's actually really nice because
these guys did Ghostbusters comics.
Yeah, I mean, when you're doing like an all ages book, you want to keep it simple but have it fun.
I'm here for the appearances of the monsters that I hope to see. Yeah, that's the I'm trying to decide if I want to keep that or not.
Oh, is that like a
that's the ratio? Okay. That's the ratio variant.
But I will. The one thing I do really applaud IDW is, like, let's say you come in and you want this cover, but you're sold out.
Uh-huh.
But at least in the back, they actually print
have
all
the
the covers.
Yeah.
I will not. They even print a picture of the variant, which we'll see later. But they do, and that's actually a nice thing because at least you get to see like the artwork, or in this case, a photo.
I think that this is super cool that they went this route with it because as a selfish Godzilla person, of course, I want some like badass Godzilla comic. However, I have had lots of customers that have young children that are revisiting Godzilla with their children.
Well, yeah,
and
because
it is for children.
Well, at a certain point,
most of them.
Well, I mean,
for
the
kids.
Godzilla films they were made for kids.
They were made for kids.
I mean, they literally just started making them for kids.
Right.
And that's the whole reason for like Baby Godzilla.
That's right.
That's literally
vanilla.
Yeah, because kids loved him so much.
Yeah. So I think that's neat.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Especially now with the film. I mean, I'm sure a lot of kids are like,
that's the hope. We sold out of our Godzilla and King Kong graphic novels that we had last week. They didn't even stay on there for very long at all. Okay, we're going to move over to Marvel. We got... we did move on to Marvel already. Well, one more. We got Women of Marvel. Which ones do you like?
I don't like that cover.
Okay, pick the ones you like. Okay. We have Women of Marvel, number 1. I don't think that means that there's going to be a number 2. I believe this might just be its own thing, but maybe not. This is another anthology book, which is great. You don't have to sit down and read it. Look at all these different creative teams. Lots of creative teams. Some of the stories are 2 pages. Some are 3. Some are 5. And some are 1. And the 1-page ones are actually my favorite because they're short. But I also...
Oh, this is nice. It actually has like all the...
Well, that's actually the editing staff. So they didn't even show... I don't even think they should. They focused on the
awesome,
editors, which was really cool because they never talk about the editors.
They're behind the scenes. I do like this, the Rocket.
Yeah. Anyway, it was a lot of fun. There's some really cool covers.
Okay, so we have...
This is the main cover. It looks like Sarah Pacelli, but maybe not.
I have some comments.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, yes.
This one's a bit old now, but I'm just going to go.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Wendy says 6,000 years old. They got nothing on Berserker.
That's true.
Adam
Berserker's basically Highlander too.
Oh, okay.
Says P. Craig Russell is the artist.
P. Craig Russell, thank you.
Book. Wendy says North mythology. Oh, she says same thing. P. Craig Russell.
Appreciate that.
Adam says Go Go Godzilla.
Yes.
Wendy says yes, Marvel action. And Ruben says you guys are great together. Always fun to watch you guys.
Oh, thanks, Ruben.
Thank you, Ruben.
And Wendy says, replying to Adam Hernandez, I love this song.
It's a Go Go Godzilla song.
Maybe he's doing
Go Speed Racer.
Go Go Godzilla. Maybe he's doing the Blue Oyster Cult song.
Yes.
You know?
That must be it.
Okay, so I'm assuming this is the Mike Spicer? Because
Spicer's a colorist, I thought.
Oh, is it? Well, maybe. So
Spicy.
I'm not familiar with that artist, but I thought
this one I'm not familiar, but I do like the artwork. And then of course we have
that's the one I ordered most of.
Miss Momoko.
Yep.
It was Blue Oyster Cult.
And then we have a rare Amanda Connor at DC, or I mean Marvel, because she's usually at DC. But I do I like the fact that She-Hulk looked like she's picking her nose.
Is she shushing or picking her nose?
I think she's actually shushing, but it does kind of a little bit look like she's picking her nose.
Has Tigra and Cheetah ever fought each other in a cross-company crossover?
I think twins. In the Avengers, the Perez one, I think. Right. Yeah, because they teamed them up like that.
Nice.
So.
Okay.
Like nice covers all around.
And Adam will say Blue Oyster Cult.
Yes, Blue Oyster Cult. I think we'll need to play that song in the beginning of the next show.
Oh, okay. We'll work on that without getting in trouble. They did it. I really like the cover that they did of it for Godzilla King of the Monsters, where there was the lead singer from System of a Down. I mean, you guys don't remember that? Okay. They got the lead singer of System of a Down to do the lyrics, and then the big orchestra and everything like that. It was really cool. All right.
Oh, nice.
Let's do graphic novels, then we'll go to variants.
Okay.
Let's cut to camera 3 real quick. Ryan, show your hand. Hand model.
Kaiju
hand model.
Kaiju hand.
Wendy says Maria Wolf, that cover Steven just showed.
Oh, thank you, Wendy. Because it almost
Maria Wolf. Yeah.
It almost looked like a little Art Adams-ish, but that would not make sense.
All right, here you go. You earned it. Here you go. There you go.
Ooh, Black Hammer.
Black Hammer. Wow, this is this is good stuff. As you all know, I keep praising Black Hammer. So what this is actually 2 of the miniseries, Black Hammer 45 and the Quantum Age. So there's
Wendy loves that cover too.
Yay, Wendy! So what they've been doing is they the main stories are in one library edition, and then what they do is they put the miniseries together, and whenever they do them.
This is the miniseries.
Yeah, so they kind of wait till a couple or three of them, and then they kind of put them together. So this has got the two. The Black Hammer 45 was actually really, really good. That was done by Matt Kent.
Pure Case Matt Kent. Berserker Matt Kent.
Matt Kent's so hot right now.
Yeah, because you can see Matt Kent. So and then the Quantum Age. The Quantum Age, it was weird. At first, I wasn't like the biggest fan of the whole thing, but it was just like it was one of those like it really comes together as you read each issue. You know how some stories are like that, like you're not overwhelmed like the first issue, but it totally came together, and then it was like, oh my god, this totally ties into like all this other stuff.
Ties the room together, did it not?
But this is really good, and I am a big fan. So. And there's also
I didn't get any for you. I'm sorry.
Okay, but they do. If you're not looking for the hardcovers, they do have soft covers of all these.
Yeah, I hope it won't be rest because those go out of print.
Yeah, these go out of print very quickly.
But I do love that format.
Yeah,
Steven.
It's nice because
it's not so darn big that you can't carry it, and you get to see the artwork super nice.
Right.
It's like Derek sized.
It's Derek sized.
It's Derek sized, but I can lift it. Like I can't.
You can't even lift that cannon.
I can lift your spirits, maybe.
Sure.
Really not like last week's Who's Who, which I could have killed somebody with.
Yeah, exactly. Here we go. You got anything to say about that one? Probably not.
It's Black Panther.
It's Black Panther.
Which period is it?
I don't know. It's like this is volume 3.
Oh, it's the John McGregor, Gene Colan. Yeah.
I heard the Gene Colan Black Panther stuff is awesome. I heard Grant Morrison talk about it actually.
Yeah, and then it's got the Dennis Collins stuff.
I am really interested in eventually sitting down and making my way through the Black Panther stuff because I think I would really like it, especially from this era.
Yeah, this is like the '80s period. Don pretty much. It's funny because Don came on to Black Panther. After he was created. Yeah. But I mean, he's obviously most. He's most associated. He's also what is really great. He's really passionate about the character.
Wake up, Ryan!
No. What I was going to say also is these are expensive. The Marvel Masterworks I don't typically get because they're a lot. How much is that one? $75. But they are been really good about reprinting this stuff in Epic collections, the trade paperbacks that are a lot more affordable. So if you're interested in reading up on some Black Panther, especially when we got a movie eventually coming up out in the way, we have all those in stock right now.
It's filming now, right?
I think they're prepping.
Eduardo Marua earlier said Serge Tannic. Who's that person? Was it an artist? Was an artist we were talking about?
Serge
Tankian. And then Wendy says a nice hardcover, but not too overly large.
Yes, but not too big.
Indeed,
a nice one,
just right,
but not too big. I don't remember what they say in that movie. These are not new this week. Annie is shelving a ton of these because at the time the show was
reprinted it.
Yeah, Annie, you're in the shot.
Yeah,
Annie, you're on the stream.
Annie,
everyone can see you.
Annie.
See my back is what you see.
Oh, we call that back acting.
So of course,
you should buy this because it has nuns in it. There you go.
That's
why you would buy it.
That is none of my business.
That's none of your business. Are they flying nuns?
Well, they could be.
Listen to me. While WandaVision was happening, however many weeks that took to come out, I was able to order this many copies of any book that had anything to do with WandaVision because publishers are stupid.
How dare you?
I don't know what's going to happen for them to actually have the books in stock that people are going to want. But they said, oh, they're back in stock. And then I got them weeks later. So probably now nobody wants them. And I think we're probably going to do a WandaVision Does Anybody Care Anymore sale. Because I have a lot of copies of this Vision.
Vision. I did the Tom King Vision.
Yeah.
Wow. It's really.
Well, yeah, that one's really good.
It's really damn good.
Well, yeah. And then I also have a bunch of copies of House of M. So we'll see what we can do. But I have them in stock now in case you were waiting. I also, a ton of Star Wars books went out of print when they announced the High Republic shenanigans. And it was the same situation. I'm like, I better order some more. Oh, I can't. Well, how about no? Okay. And now I have some back in stock.
But I'll bet you they're going to start selling because what's on Disney Plus now, the Ewok movies.
Yeah,
Ewoks are going to be they decided to just print Darth Vader, so that's a fail.
Well, hopefully it will Ewok.
But it does. They also have the Boba Fett short from the Star Wars Christmas special.
There you go.
That's on there.
We got some comments here.
And wait, one more thing.
Yes.
There is the original 2D Granny Teriyovsky Clone Wars,
which I need to show Megan.
Also amazing.
Megan's not
it's absolutely
so
it's great.
We're going through and watching.
Forgot about that.
The CG Clone Wars, but I've told her how great.
That's that's why I always kind of had a problem with the CG and I'm not saying it's bad,
action can never
but
be as good as what it was
after
in the
Granny, it was like,
Mace Windu has never looked so cool.
No.
Couple comments here. Eduardo wanted to add context to his message. Serge is the singer of System of a Down. That's what he meant.
Got it.
Luis says, by the way, I forgot to say, but happy 420.
Yeah, happy 420.
Luis, we're working here. That's for later after the show.
Blaze it.
Hashtag blaze it. Winnie says, Annie. Adam Hernandez says, Annie is like John Cena. You can't see her.
You can't see her.
Hi.
Yeah.
And Eduardo says, is this a live sale? No.
No.
Wendy says, I know how you feel, Eduardo. The lag between what's being said on the live stream versus the comments showing up being read makes it not clear who's replying or what someone's talking about sometimes. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Annie, for the feedback. And then Adam says, those Scarlet Witch books are going crazy on Evil Bay. Oh, really?
So
They
there you
are.
go. Maybe,
All right,
maybe
well,
you're okay.
don't pay eBay prices. I have them here for 30% off.
30% off of $35. So that's a pretty damn good deal.
I would say so.
That's a really good deal.
And not that it really matters, but there was because some people are like, is there going to be a WandaVision season 2 or not? Disney submitted as a limited series for award season, so that puts the nail in the coffin that it's not going to be
ongoing.
Not going to have
They're
a
used to a
WandaVision
second
season
limited
2.
series.
Yeah.
Where she hasn't. She decides to go back and do it all over.
Yeah,
again.
exactly.
Or they could have the town with squirrels. And then, and then the unbeatable squirrel girl can come in.
Yeah.
And, see, I'm thinking crossover.
I love that. I'm
You
on
know.
board with that.
Second volume of Die.
It's the
Wait. What about that one issue? Oh, that wouldn't be in that volume.
Yeah, that was a really cool issue.
Derek, did you post it on the Facebook group or anything?
No, because I want to get a good image of that splash page. So
Look, I can actually show something that's not blood. I mean, the artwork's really nice. I just wasn't.
Die originated as an interesting book, right, Ryan? Because it was a surprise.
The story behind it is great. Yeah, we were just opening up the new books for the week, and I'm opening the boxes and I'm pulling them out, and there's this thing in there that says Die, and I'm like, huh, what's that? I like Chris Burnham. And I'm like, oh, hey guys, I think that there's a preview book. It says got Robert Kirkman. I think he's got a new series, and they've got an ash can. And I was flipping through it. I'm like, this doesn't look like an ash can. This kind of just looks like a comic book. And then I'm flipping through it. I'm like, there's a bunch of them in here. Oh my God, he just stealth released. Robert Kirkman stealth released his new series.
Doing that now.
That was the first time he did it.
Yeah,
that was the first time he did that trick. And that was amazing. He said he did that because he missed how exciting it was to come into the comic book shop and not knowing what you were going to find because there was no internet, and you were surprised that there was a new series by your favorite creative team. And I agree. I think that's super cool. So I'll always love that book for that reason.
And this collects 9 through 14.
And Scott Gimple from The Walking Dead co-writes on that, right?
Yeah.
Adam says new Marvel series, all Agatha, all the
time. I would
all
watch.
the time.
Just,
I would
just
watch.
her winking, just on
She's
low
way
back.
With a black cat with Clark or kitten.
What else do we got here? Next volume, Rat Queens. People are diehard fans of the series.
Oh my God, what issue are they up to now?
They're
20
up,
20 and
They're getting
25.
up there.
21 through 25. That's impressive.
Rat Queens is essentially super bad if it was Dungeons and Dragons and women instead of dudes.
And nice artwork.
And the last couple here, they've been finally reprinting the Avatar series in a format that makes sense. It's affordable, and I don't have to carry a million of them, so I'm very excited about this.
Nice.
The Rift, I think, is the third one. So as long as they keep coming out with these, is Annie nodding her head yes? Did I do a good job, Annie? Okay. Eventually, if they release enough of these, I'll get rid of all those little small paperbacks that I have, and maybe not even carry the hardcovers. I'll probably just carry these because this is the best way.
And this is the Jean Louine.
Jean Yang. Yeah. Jean
and
Yang.
then Gahiru.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I didn't even.
Who's doing?
Make that.
He did the Thor and Loki,
Yeah, there you go.
which is a lot of fun. He also did the Spider-Man Venom one too.
There you go.
Same team.
With Tamaki.
Yeah, Tamaki. Yeah.
Who's waiting?
Last but certainly not least, huge bestseller book from Boom from last year. We got Wind with a Y, which you can see that they're, I think, in my opinion, definitely going after the young adult audience because it's smaller. Well, that one's not gonna.
Right, but they're roughly the same size.
He doesn't know that either. Here, grab a Luke Cage.
Luke Cage.
Well, that doesn't help me with the. Yeah, there we go. There.
So most young adult books tend to be very popular.
If you make a book a normal size, a kid's going to look at it and go,
yeah, they really poo-poo it really bad.
For some reason. So
they're just used to this size.
Let's see. Let's look at some artwork. I only read the first issue of this, but I thought it was. I did really enjoy it. It's definitely like a fantasy kind of universe. This is James Tynion, by the way. So
James Tiny Onion.
Tiny Onion. It's the same guy who did Batman and Something Is Killing the Children, doing a heartwarming young adult, young fantasy thing.
So he's actually done. There was another one. The back something. Backenders or something like it. Backstagers, yeah, and that was kind of like an all ages.
I think that was the same artist too.
Might have been, I think. Yeah.
So other thing too, this is a nice hardcover. Boom doesn't typically do this.
Yeah, that's
and this is really nice, and it's not too expensive. It's only $20.
$20. Actually, a lot of young adult books actually they'll publish both a hardcover and softcover at the same time. The main publishers,
right?
Like
yeah, I hate it when they do that because I never know. I always just get the paperback. Okay,
got a couple comments here.
Yeah.
Louise says, "I can't wait for WandaVision season 2 when Patrick Stewart shows up as Professor X, but he's actually revealed to be someone named Hugh Janus, like Ralph Boner." And when he says Wind is really, really good and a new arc is starting up soon, Adam says those in pages and Wind are so classy.
Cool, very cool. Okay, the moment everybody has been waiting for. I have a giant box full of variants. I'm going to go quickly. I don't have prices. This is not a claim video. If you're interested in anything, please send us an email at pulpfictionlongbeach@gmail.com. A lot of these are already spoken for, but I have no way of knowing. Just send an email. I'll sort it out. I'll get back to you.
Can you put that the email on the screen, baby?
I can.
Do you have this DC Comics calling?
DC Comics calling us again.
Do you have oh no, I was gonna say can you show the box in that camera 3, but
yeah,
camera 3, Ming?
Check it out.
Oh, his arms. What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Perfect.
It's not Gwyneth Paltrow's head.
I know, so sad.
It was your head.
It was my head.
Well, that's not polite. We are closed.
Yeah, DC, call back tomorrow.
Okay, and I'll try to do my best to remember the ratios, but I can't remember. Today was busy. Today was very busy. Okay, here we go. I do have a ratio variant for Alice in Leatherland. I don't know who the artist is, and I don't know what the ratio is, and maybe it's not a ratio variant. Maybe it's a one per store. I'm not sure, but I only have one of them. There you go. I guess I'll show this one. I'm seriously thinking about just taking one of these home. But there was a ratio variant for Godzilla for Monster Protectors, and it is Mothra-centric, which is, those of you who have seen my jacket and various other things know that I love Mothra. But this looks really cool.
Save Mothra.
I think it's a 1 in 10.
And once again, I will say in the regular book it does print this cover. So if you can't afford this, or they're still looking for it, then you can still see the art.
This one was really cool. So we're still getting enough people ordering orcs that I'm able to get some cool.
That's a really fun book.
It is a really good book.
Issue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and it's got squirrels in it. So you put squirrels in a book, and
the squirrels are vicious.
I really like that cover.
Yeah, that's a nice cover.
Here's, I think. Well, let's do this first.
We got 3 comments real quick. Maybe anyone knock those out real quick. Eduardo.
We're Skybound calling. Haven't mentioned Invincible in a while.
No, I think we need to mention Firepower. But
yes, Firepower.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the Firepower show.
Wendy says probably only half that box of ratio variants are mine.
Yeah, Wendy is a ravenous black hole for variants.
And then Adam says the twin fairies. What's that? Is that from Orcs?
Well, no, it's the twins from the Mothra twins.
Oh, okay, there we go.
They sing the song. Mothra. Okay.
You get System of Down singing, right?
Yeah. Search. Okay, so we do have some ratios for Layla Starr. I'm not sure who this artist is, but it's very cool. So I believe that these must be 1 in 25s. And then this is a 1 per store.
1 per store.
Virgin.
I think. Yeah,
Virgin.
actually, I remember now. Those are 1 in 25s. That's the
Nice
1 per
cover.
store. It is a really nice cover. That's all really well and good. But remember that beautiful Dave Mack shiny one?
Oh, it's shiny with no lettering.
They did a virgin cover for this is the 1 in 50 ratio variant. I expect that to be a hot tamale.
Shiny.
Very cool. Very, very, very neat.
Hot.
Spicy
Again, no
meatball.
prices yet. Sorry, guys, but inquire, and I'll have a price tonight. Alien is still going strong. I got a couple of ratios for Alien number 2. Pacheco.
So
Art
scary.
Pacheco. He's using the James Cameron xenomorph, a model, which you can tell because it's ribbed on the part that is his head and not another thing.
For your pleasure, right?
I was waiting to see who would say it.
Yeah, 1 in 25 ratio variant for Dr. Aphra, very Indiana Jones-esque.
Nice.
Have I think a 1 in 10 ratio variant, which is a virgin cover for Spectre Inspectors. I love Spectre Inspectors.
I want to see Spectre Inspectors cross over to Procter Gamble.
Sometimes hits and sometimes misses for the ratios on TMNT. I think this is a hit. I'm not familiar with the artist, but I think it's really cool. We do already have that one. I remember we have a type.
It has a bit of a Daniel Warren Johnson.
Yes,
look.
I like it quite a bit.
Yes, nice.
Speaking of Daniel Warren Johnson, this is not Daniel Warren Johnson. Wait, no. Wait. I did that wrong.
Don't tease me like that, right?
I did tease you. My bad. Okay. Way of X. We have a 1 in 25 by Terry Dodson. If you like Terry Dodson and you like Nightcrawler, you don't get a whole bunch of ratio variants, but this one you might want to pick up. Also for Way of X, I know Wendy's a big fan of these, are the Mueller design variants.
Oh, wow.
Mueller.
Usually sell these real cheap, probably just a $1 over cover price, and they are 1 in 10 ratio variants.
Wow.
I believe they're 1 in 10s.
They are nice.
Okay.
They're stylistic.
And really enjoy this 1 in 25 from Mighty Valkyries, which is a new. Oh, I totally forgot to talk about Mighty Valkyries. There's a new series this week called Mighty Valkyries by Jason Aaron. So if you're a Jason Aaron Thor person and you like reading all that stuff, don't skip Mighty Valkyries.
Because it's got Valkyries.
Because it's got Valkyries in it. But this looks like Marmalade Asper. Yes. And we got Jane Foster and Loki kind of flirting at a bar side.
Yeah.
I want to go back to bars. I'm looking forward to going back to bars again soon. I'm flirting with my wife. Okay. Beautiful Stephanie Hans cover. Very aggressively spoken for by Wendy.
No, Wendy, it's fine. Go on. That's it.
That is you be careful with that. She will kill you. But this is what's really neat about that is that it's connecting. So she already has number 1.
She already has number 1.
And we're hoping to get enough for number 3 as well, so she can put them the 3 next to each other, and it creates a anything. Also this week we have a Peach Momoko for Carnage Black White.
Wow, that's
number 2.
Cool.
It kind of doesn't look like her, but I'm actually liking that.
I like that it's not cute. It's actually kind of scary.
It's a little different for her. I do like that.
Pose for Derek.
Okay.
All right. Look at this. We're actually making very good time. And now we can do it. Okay, so I got shorted on one of my ratio variants for Ultra Mega this week, Steven.
Oh.
So should theoretically get replacements. So I don't have the 1 in 20. 1 in 10? It's a 1 in 10. But I do have the 1 in 5, which is Ian Bertram. That's the black and white pencil art for the B cover for Ultra Mega out this week. And I love this artist. This is Ian Bertram. He won an Eisner for Little Bird.
Yep.
Little Bird.
And he also did House of Penance, which is one of my favorite books. So that's very cool. I'll probably sell these pretty cheap. The books themselves are already $7.99 though.
I thought we weren't going to talk about Ultra Mega. 2 covers for this one besides that one?
Well, I'm missing the other one. That was the one I just said. I got shorted.
Oh, copy that. Sorry.
So I will have them. It's the same thing. It's just a black and white, no trade dress cover of the main cover by James Herron.
So it's like this, but the main cover.
You got it.
Okay.
And then also this week we have a second printing for issue 1.
Ooh.
Even though I still have first printings for issue 1, because when it's a book that I like, and you know what, when you have your own comic book store and you have a book that you love, you can get whatever you want.
You can go out of business buying your own damn book.
But for me, it's this book. So I have plenty of first prints that I'm still just going to keep selling for cover price. I don't know what they're doing online, but I did get the last 25 copies.
Nice.
And I also have second printings that have new artwork on the front. So this is a ratio variant for the second printing, and I can't remember what the ratio is, but I only have 2 of them, so I'm assuming it's like a 1 in 10.
Okay.
Or maybe a 1 in 5. I can't remember. I thought about maybe buying a page from Ultra Mega, which I told you guys about this already.
You thought?
I thought maybe I could buy a page from Ultra Mega number 1, but some person that is anonymous in the world bought every single page.
How dare they?
For the first issue. All of them.
Hey, send me to the house. I'll break the legs.
This is like 60 pages or something, and they bought them all. They must have spent an ungodly amount of money.
How dare they?
And I hope they're happy.
Well, if you see someone trying to resell a page, we'll know who it is.
Yeah.
And then we'll break their legs.
Yeah. Like the legs.
Well, that's unusual today, but back in the day, so like like House of Secrets and stuff like that, they used to be short stories. Majority of people who bought artwork would buy all the pages.
Yeah.
So that's why when
people can't afford to.
Yeah,
but when you see a lot of like the artist editions stuff like that, that's how they're able to actually include all those stories because it's one person who owns all those.
I just want to take a minute and congratulate everybody here involved because it is 6:55, which means so far we've done this in less than an hour.
Wow.
And that is impressive.
Very witty.
A new world record.
Steven's a good luck charm. Megan, real quick, tell Steven how you and you're the luckiest charm ever. Tell Steven real quick how we
delicious?
She is, that's true. Tell Steven how we read Berserker together.
Oh, this is so cute.
Oh, not Berserker, how we read
Ultra Mega.
Ultra Mega together.
You could have filmed that, you would have been internet famous.
I told you about Berserker, but we didn't we read Ultra Mega. I'm looking at a copy of Berserk. That's why I thought Berserker. All right, go ahead. Action, Megan.
We were in our backyard. We got a couple of Capri Suns and a blanket, and we read it together.
Aww.
And we did popcorn. So we went back and forth, and we made voices.
That's
Steven.
the part.
Did you get popcorn on your comic?
No, we just said popcorn, Megan. Popcorn, Derek. So we changed parts, and we even did the sound effects. Right?
We did.
That sounds amazing, and I'm bothered that it was not filmed for posterity.
It was super
for me to
cool.
enjoy later.
It was
so now I expect a encore presentation.
For Ultra Mega 2. Nice. A couple comments here. Wendy said earlier, yes, the Asrar 1 in 25 Mighty Valkyries with Jane and Loki. Yes. Wendy says, please be nice to my comic, Steven. I do want to collect the Hans connecting set. Yes. Yes, Wendy. Steven touched one of my comics once, and I actually put it back and got another one. This sticky Dole Whip hands. The ghost of Dole Whip all over his hands. Adam says, Ryan, I got you. Masura, Masura, Dongin, Kasakuan, Indumui. What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Is he singing a song? Adam, explain what those words mean.
Is it the Rodan song?
I'm not sure.
And Ruben to our story goes, ah.
Yeah.
Action,
okay.
Ryan.
That's it.
What?
Wow. That's it.
Impossible.
That is all.
Impossible.
Impossibility?
Impossible.
Inconceivable.
It's inconceivable.
Anybody want a peanut?
It's inconceivable.
How about what we read last week? Anything that was good besides the Sandman Lock and Key?
Sandman was really good.
Silver Coin wasn't last week, but the week before. I still have plenty of copies of Silver Coin. I highly recommend it.
Yeah.
What else?
Did you sell out of the detective one?
It's the Mothra
Oh
song.
no! No, you saw the B cover.
I have a couple left of the B cover.
Yeah. So that was really good.
That was the lyrics to the Mothra song?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. I need to learn them. I will.
And Wendy says, wow, Derek says Steven has the cooties.
Uh-oh.
Well, we all have cooties.
I don't know. It did come out, I think Beast of Burdens 2 weeks ago, but that was actually good.
I had just took them off the shelf because you know how much it sold?
Really?
Well, I still have them. If anybody wants one, grab them, but I've already had to put an order for number 2, and I went, no shelf copies.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's one of those. It's a book that's going to sell as a trade rather than a single issue.
Yeah. I still tried to give it a fair shake.
What's better, Beast of Burden or Stray Dogs?
Stray Dogs.
I think they're very different. I mean, Stray Dogs is kind of new, but
which one does horror homages to very deep cut horror movies?
Yeah, Stray Dogs.
Stray Dogs.
Right.
Sorry, I'm just being me.
But
the Beast of Burden is fantastic. I'm a huge fan of the original series. I never read any of the follow-up ones, but I highly recommend Beast of Burden to everyone who likes animals and pet and cute dogs, and also paranormal horror, Buffy the Vampire Slayer type things.
This one
beautifully drawn by Joe Thompson.
Yeah, the new one has like heads that have like squid legs.
I like heads with squid legs.
Yeah.
Steven, you turned me on to Black Hammer Visions.
Yeah.
So I've got the first
Black
3
Hammer
issues.
Visions is single issue stories, and you don't really even have to know anything kind of about the characters or anything.
Because I haven't read any Black Hammer. To your chagrin, I have not read any Black Hammer.
I get it. It's because I think there's so many different like miniseries. I think people feel like they're going to get overwhelmed, but that's what's great about the Visions because Jeff Johns wrote an issue.
Yeah, and then Patton Oswalt did the first issue.
Patton Oswalt, and then this last one was I can't see it. It's who did the newest Visions?
Chip Zdarsky.
Zdarsky, yeah, and Johnny Christmas.
Speaking of Zdarsky,
He had 3 books last week.
He had a lot of books,
Where'd
and
you go?
another one just announced. And I can't remember which it was. He has a DC book coming out. Another DC book coming out.
Yeah, because he's doing the that thick book.
Yeah,
Six
something. I can't remember.
Oh yes, there's a Superman, like a Justice League one.
Last Ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Justice
Is that
League,
his?
Yeah,
that's
his.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited about that.
Which not a lot of people asked for, but I kind of just decided. I don't know how many I ordered, but I didn't kill it. There'll be shelf copies.
Nice.
But they didn't advertise it very well. I don't know. That's it. Oh, we did sell out of Spider Shadow. That was the other Zdarsky book. So we're sitting here waiting for a second printing.
The What If?
Yeah, the What If.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
What's with the Marvel Reborn thing coming out? Is that going to be good? Is that going to be
I
big?
have no idea, but I'm not terribly excited about it, and I don't think that people are that excited about it. So I'm ordering some, but I'm not going crazy.
I think people are a little invented out at the moment.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah,
Right.
I think people are a little invented out now at the
I
moment.
think it ties more into what Jason Aaron's been doing in his Avengers run,
Right.
Because it has a lot. It's very Squadron Supreme
Mhm.
focused, I guess. My answer is I don't really know. It looks kind of like an Elseworldsy kind of like what it's the Nail that we're talking about. So
Yeah.
Derek brought up there's the story called The Nail where Mom and Pa Kent get a nail in their tire, right? And so they never actually pick up baby Clark Kent. What are you showing?
Look, there's Superman. There's Wonder Woman.
Well, yeah, that's basically what they were.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like what if Captain America never got thawed out of the ice and
So what you're saying is Justice League. The Nail was what if Superman never was.
What if there was
Yeah.
no Superman?
So this is the
Right.
comparable.
trying to do that, I guess. Jury's out. I don't know. I ordered some. I did not go crazy, and I have not been ordering any really of the B covers because they've already been coming out. You just guys haven't been seeing them because they just have characters on them that nobody knows. They're Squadron Supreme characters that just aren't terribly popular. So case by case, but we'll see.
Yeah, because it's been since like the 80s since they did a Spider. I mean, I think they've kind of shown up, but I think the last big thing was that like 12-issue series back.
I'm not going nuts on it.
now.
We will see.
So, are you going to say the comments?
No, you said. I was just gonna say, you want to go nuts? Come on, let's get nuts.
You dance with the devil. Pale
Wendy says, unpossible.
Impossible.
And then she says, Beasts of Burdens was good, yes. I keep meaning to pick up the previous hardcovers at some point too. What is that Justice League book? Is it something standalone or related to the current Justice League?
No, it's. I believe it's standalone.
I believe it's standalone as well. It's called Justice League Last Ride. I think that's what it's called, is Last Ride.
That was the Undertaker's finishing move in the WWE.
Was it really?
The Last
I
Ride.
keep forgetting you're a wrestling guy.
He says, bye, Annie.
Bye, Annie.
Ruben says, I think it's standalone. He
I have already ordered those, but I'm pretty sure I definitely ordered extras. So if you guys want to request that, it'd be a good idea. That's another book that didn't sell as well as I thought it would.
That was fun. But I don't think I advertised them. There's another book that DC's advertising in their DC, Steven, besides The Last Ride. Another new book that was kind of out of the blue.
Well, there's the Mr. Miracle.
Yep, there's that one. My friend Brandon Easton was writing.
This one I'm actually really excited about, Stargirl.
Yeah,
because I like Todd Knock a lot, and I think he's actually really. He hasn't drawn in DC for quite a while. Oh, there it is, right there.
Don't knock it till you try it. Chip Zdarsky.
It has a Derek Robertson cover, but is he doing the interiors as well?
No. Miguel Mendocilla.
Okay. Yeah, lots of cool stuff coming from DC Comics. We
had this last week. Did you sell out?
No, not quite. I thought I would, but I didn't.
Oh, look, it's a Supermobile. That's from Super Friends, Megan.
Yep. No, well, they did it in the comic first. It was like Superman's.
That's so cool. I had that toy. Well, somewhere. Storage.
This one I'm super excited.
Yeah, we got Yara Floor.
Yeah, Florida.
That's gonna be amazing.
Robin, we got.
Robin.
That's been a hot.
Which other one?
Let me tell you some pull box numbers. Robin, one of the most requested new number ones.
Wow.
Yeah. People like Damien. And don't talk about that one, please.
Okay.
Okay. There's also what else is there? There is a new Batman Black Label series coming out.
Say what?
Yeah, it looks really cool. It's going to be Garth Ennis writing of
is it
Preacher
the
fame
Liam Sharp one?
and Liam Sharp taking on the Killer Croc.
If you go on Twitter, or I think he's posted them on Instagram, but I know Twitter. He's actually posted some
I think that's going to be a hot book.
What's it called? Serpentine?
Reptilian.
Reptilian.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know Reptilian only has one L in it? Mm-hmm. I didn't. But now I do.
But yeah, Liam Sharp, I mean, he really killed it on that Green Lantern series. That was amazing.
I like Liam Sharp quite a bit too. Yeah. I'm sitting here just trying to think of more DC books to keep Derek's interest.
This was the second printing, wasn't it?
That was the second printing because they introduced this character, which is this is the next Robin, next Batman.
A new Robin.
And the next Robin.
And for all of us that actually read Gotham Academy, we knew it. We knew it a long time ago.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. That's not actually her first appearance, is it? It's just her first appearance as a Robin.
As a Robin, yeah.
I see.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then there's a new Squire there's a new sidekick in Batman Detective.
That's going to be important. You know, Squire's going to blow up.
Always.
Yeah.
Louis says apparently the new character is debuting in Robin #1, so that's probably why it's so popular. But did that character actually debut in Robin #1?
Cameoed in the backup
he was
of
at
X-Force. I don't even remember anymore. I think it was actually Batman 106.
Yeah, because there's
the backup story.
There's backup stories in that and Detective, and
if you're like, really, I read that and I don't remember. Well, did you look very closely at the? I was going to make this all dramatic, but actually I can't find it. Maybe this wasn't the right one. This is good TV, right? Me just flipping through the comic book.
Yeah, we're out of the Detective.
Maybe it wasn't Detective.
It was Batman. Batman had part 1. Detective had part 2.
I think it was in Detective. So it was in the back of that issue, Detective, that also sold out. That I don't have.
Yeah.
I just can't, dude. Jimenez. Oh my goodness. Just wow.
Jorge Jimenez.
Jimenez was really killing it. Okay. Hey guys, I got a lot of work to do. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Adam says, I like the Yara Flora Wonder Woman. She was cool. Louis says, apparently new characters. He said that. Ruben says, isn't there going to be a book titled Robins? No, it's just Robin #1, right? Just
Robins.
Yeah.
And I think she was on, remember when they did that Robin anniversary? I think she was on that cover because remember they did all the Robins, or was she?
I don't know.
But I'm kind of surprised that, if that was her debut, everybody's not running around trying to find even like copies of
probably are
Gotham Academy.
They're just all been gotten already.
Oh, Bob popped in here. Didn't see it. Bob said, hi, everyone, earlier.
Hi, Bob.
He also said, I think that Justice League story was a digital first and now is being published
the
in
last
print.
Ride one?
I didn't know that.
I think that's true.
news to
Challenge
me.
of the Super Sons as well, right?
That's Challenge of Super Sons.
And then there was something else that was like digital first.
Ruben said that he was excited about the Stargirl book. Bob says, me too, Ruben, and I'll freely admit I like the Stargirl TV series. Having her creator Jeff Johns on board makes for a good series. It's very true. We like that. And I think that's it for the comments.
Oh, there's a new Supergirl series coming by Tom King.
Oh, there we go. That's cool.
Oh, yeah.
That's news.
Forgot about that. So lots of stuff on the horizon. Get on that pull box.
Get on that pull box.
Pre-order those books.
Yeah, because
get them on pull box.
Because then, if you don't pre-order it,
you're gonna see that.
You're gonna see that.
Okay.
No Catwoman for you.
Are you gonna get any more? He sounds like Kermit to me, which is funny because I sound like Kermit.
Ian said, hi, everyone. I had to duck out for dinner to celebrate a special holiday. Ian, I think you had an anniversary or something, maybe. I'm not sure. Ryan, what's that book behind you, The Darkest Night?
I forgot there were new DC graphic novels.
Is that?
You grab that one behind you?
Is that the one that? Which one was the one that sold out super quick? Was it that one?
Yes, this was the cover to. What was the people were freaking out about Robin King.
Okay, yeah.
Now, it was. They don't go for much money.
Oh, I see.
Sorry.
But you can get the whole story.
Well,
you get everything.
This has a lot of those one shots. So it has, all of them. Legend of the Dark Knights #1, Dark Knight's Death Metal Guidebook. This looks like it's all of them.
Yeah.
So if you're having trouble tracking down all those little one shots for Dark Knight's Death Metal,
if you just want to read them,
$20.
And
that took forever to come out too.
The fourth issue, I literally want to say it took like almost a year for the fourth issue. There was like a big delay between 2 and 3, and then 4 just finally came out. Literally, I think by the time they announced 4, I want to say like within a month the hardcover was coming out.
Yeah.
So
this is that's the same team that did Truth. No, what the hell is it called? Superman. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
You're a Superman guy. Come on. What's the Kurt Busiek story? That it was the same creative team. It was Superman. He doesn't have powers. Superman. Secret Identity.
Secret Identity. And he's also the writer of Astro City.
Yeah.
And John Pullion did. He's done a bunch of stuff. He's done stuff for Marvel, but he also did Mother Panic. It was one of the Gerard Way books.
And then I'm going to end this thing. And I'll go with the Superman thing. I haven't read this yet, but I've heard nothing but good things about it.
It's one of my favorite recent Superman books.
And it's out in paperback this week. So you've been waiting for a good chance to read Superman Up in the Sky. Definitely check it out. Also by Tom King and Andy Kubert.
Look at that. It's really nice. Have you read this?
I read part of it. I didn't finish it
because it took
forever.
Like 4 years to come out. But it really is a good story.
Yeah. Can you show some of the artwork real quick?
Yeah, I love Andy Kubert, man.
Yeah.
That was the
Superman fighting Maito.
Walmart,
yes,
right?
Yeah. So Superman looking for a little girl.
Yeah.
And there's Darkseid. There's
cats
Superman
from
Clark
trees.
Kent. Exactly.
It was a good story.
Boxing, kind of like shades of Superman versus Muhammad Ali.
Yeah. Yep. There's a lot of
very cool,
interesting adventures in there. So great book. Does that Superman book have pipes? Damn it!
Wow, I almost went the whole story. And the nice thing about it is it naturally didn't happen. I don't feel like anybody was holding it back. I think that we just almost forgot about it.
Yeah.
So thank you for reminding everybody.
Deep callback.
Deep, yeah.
So terrible.
Very deep.
So let's end this.
Yes, please.
Let's do it. So
Stick a fork in Ryan.
Stick a fork in Ryan.
Several forks.
You guys join the Facebook group if you can. That's Pulp Fiction Long Beach Comics group. And Steven's great with posting lots of artwork, and then he's doing his own reviews and stuff. Steven, what's your site called?
popculturemaven.com.
Awesome. And you're doing video reviews now.
Yeah. It's because like last week I actually reviewed 20 comics, so it's a lot easier doing a video than trying to write all that out.
For sure. And then for Megan and I, check us out. Megan, if you want to post our information on there. So check out DerekEasley.com. We're Derek Easley Entertainment. So if you need any drone, video, photography, we're doing a very cool project right now for the Long Beach Museum of Art. So we're filming lots of cool artists. And
are you an art snob now?
You know what's so funny is just like, thankfully there's a curator who helps feed us some questions. Because we're on the periphery, can ask some questions, but when we get into...
Is there a banana hanging on the wall?
Always. There's always. Just taped on there.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Wendy. Wendy says... No, it's a controversial piece of art. Wendy says, what instrument does Superman play? The pipe organ. Wendy, how dare you? How dare you? But yes, please participate. Please like, comment, and share. I think there's a graphic of that on there too, if you want to show that, Megan. There's some folks that watch these videos, in particular, Matt Schaefer is awesome about it, who share the things. But if you like and comment, that helps the algorithm so more people can see these videos. And tune in every Tuesday for the unboxing video. And then Wednesday, we do some videos as well. In the store, and then we're also doing TikToks as well, right, Ryan?
TikToking?
And reposting them to Instagram.
TikToks are super fun.
They're super fun.
You guys are doing a great job with the TikToks.
Yeah, I like your dancing TikTok.
They look fun.
Yeah, everyone wants more Ryan dancing.
Yeah.
More Ryan.
I like the Magic the Gathering one. That was my favorite so far.
The slab.
Yeah, that was great. Those have been a lot of fun.
Perfect. All right, any last thoughts, gentlemen, before we go?
No, but this looks fantastic. Somebody should pick this up.
Yeah.
So good.
It looks really good.
And I do recommend this. It was really good.
Oh, lots of good stuff to read this week. Come on in and get them.
And they're 30% off.
Always 30% off.
Yeah.
Sounds good. All right, everyone.
All right, kids.
Stay safe. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Live long and prosper.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.